Make America great again, huh? Well, I'll tell you something, guys. America's always been great in my mind. Bringing this country together, making everyone unified, I don't think it can happen. Not for a good maybe 50 years, maybe 100 years. There's way too much hate. Way too much hate. Way too much selfishness, jealousy, and hate. It's the generations you have that grew up being suspicious of one another. Ain't no one gonna change it, bro. The harder you try to change it, the worse it's gonna get. So anyway, what I did here is I put my panel back in here. I took the controller out. I put the controller back in. I plugged all my wires back in. You know, just the way it came from the factory. And I'm going to leave it like this until I get the other controller. What I'm going to do now is once this sets off the 08 error code, I want to see just how long it can go. I want to see if it can go maybe a couple miles just with the front motor without shutting off completely. Okay, and what we're going to do, let's put our boost on too. Okay, let's give this a shot. Yeah, this is fast when it's working. I also torqued my I torqued down my my front tire axle bolts 30 inch-pounds for the front and back for both sides of the nuts. You know, and what I did is I turned the bike upside down, and I made sure the wheels rotate freely, which they are right now. I also looked up my, the date I bought the controller was on the 26th of last month. And I bought I paid for the throttle on the 14th of this month. So, you know, I got a wow for the throttle to come in, guys. And maybe a couple more weeks for the controller. I think it's about 6:30 in the morning right now. And as you can see, these people, they're just now coming out the road. Man, that truck all messed up. Unbelievable. It's like I told you, these people here, man, they've never seen a bike before. I had to wave this person by. They'd never seen a bicycle before. You know, they don't know the rules of the road around here. Of course they don't. They don't pay attention to none of that. They don't pay attention to none of that, bro. Almost 36 miles an hour, guys. 37 miles an hour. 37 and a half. .5 miles an hour. Actually, right now we're breaking our record for it to shoot the code out. A little rabbit. Look at that rabbit. Almost. Shit. I didn't see that goddamn manhole, man. Lucky thing I lifted myself up off the seat. Well, so far it hasn't shot the air code off. I wonder maybe if the axles just need to torque down the same amount. And because we got both motors on, and we got the boost turned on, I turned the boost ratio up a little bit. The bolts on each side on the front and rear wheel, they're torqued to exactly 30 inch-pounds per side, front and back. So far we're at 2.3 miles, and I think I reset this last night in the garage. I think it was 0.3 when I started. So I will tell you what, if that's all it is, I don't, you know, I will be I'll be a monkey's uncle, bro. I'm going to try to get the motorcycle off a ride too, guys, so, you know, don't think this is all I'm going to be doing today. Alright. Here we go. Let's give her a shot. Give her a shot. I will tell you this though, if anyone pulls out of those driveways when I'm shooting down them streets, man, I am toast. Because this is not going to be able to stop. They paved all this. Man, I should bring my skateboard over here. Skateboard. I haven't been on my skateboard, my longboard, guys, since I fractured my shoulder on it. Guys, could it be? Could I have figured this out? Could I have figured this out, guys? I might have to tell if I figured it out, I'm gonna have to tell the Eeyore techs to make sure you tell the people that buy these to make sure they torque their axles down. Trust me, guys, I'm always looking at my mirrors, man. Oh, do. Taxi! Taxi! Oh, they got this all fenced in. Son of a... Damn. This is where I take my dog for a walk, guys. I'm 60. Oh, you son of a gun, you. 62-year-old kid. Man, I hope to God I don't hit no holes, boy. Because I'm going to be flying off. Give her one more test, boys. Could Daddy have figured this out? Let's not start swapping each other's sweat just yet. We're gonna go on down. I ain't doing this hill over here, guys. I got my eyes peeled, guys. Don't worry, man. I got my eyes, man. I'm a biker, bro. I'm always looking. I'm like that. I'm like the kit car, always scanning from side to side for people. There's deers that can jump out of here. This area, man, got a lot of deers because this hillside over here. Skunks, man. I've even had fox in my backyard. We got owls in our backyard, fox. Might even have a Bigfoot back there. Yeah, that manhole back here, boy. I'm surprised I survived that manhole. So far, this hasn't shot off a code. Ooh, Gavolt. Gavolt mio, mezza, mamma mia, at the hurta. Gavolt, oi, oi. You think my Ridgeback is bad, guys? Man, that's smooth compared to this. I'll tell you what, this sucker can move, Jack. A woman back there probably saying, oh my God, no. The e-bikes are taking over. You're dang right. Nothing like swallowing some morning snot. Can you dig morning snot, guys? I wonder if that's all it was, guys. Oh yeah. See, I'm looking in my mirror, guys. Don't worry, man. I'm not no damn fool. Okay, guys. I'll be dogged. So, okay, I'll tell you what oh, excuse me. I'll tell you what I did. See, I put the panel back on. Now, mine only came with 4 screws, but I'm gonna leave it like that. What I did is I loosened these up on both sides, front and back, and I torqued them down to 30 foot-pounds per side per wheel. That's what I did. I'll tell you another thing I did. I made sure that rear cable doesn't rub against the rotor. I put a zip tie there. I routed the cable on this side of the swing arm. Guys, it looks like I got it, man. You know, this is something you guys need to do, man. You need to get one of these. I think these are called tapered crankset. You know, that way there, the chain can't come off. This is a 52. So like I told you, I got to get a wheel to press this down because it rubs against the swing arm. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys seen it, man. It looks like I got it. That's what the thing is. You have to you got to make sure those are torqued down equally on each side. Like I said, mine are 30 foot-pounds. Mine are 30 foot-pounds. So, all right, let me show you guys what I'm doing on the door over here. We get this guy bolted in. Now what we got to do, we got to cut these off. Okay, all these got all be cut it off. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 holding this in. And then we're going to fill this in with wood filler. Now we're going to caulk that with silicone. And then over here we have to get a 1x10 white pine board. We're going to put that here, there, that side, and that side. Because my opening is 37 7/16. You know, so see what we got here. See, the white pine is about 7/8 of an inch, so it's going to fit. We'll probably have to get shims for both sides here. But you know, whenever you put a door in like this, you always want it to be a little bit bigger. And then I think the bottom, we have to chip some of this concrete out with my hammer drill. I still got to put the tracks in for the door. I'll tell you what, guys, I will have to say this. That's a heck of a machine right there. Okay, I think I got it working. You seen what that thing could do. You see the hills I went up with that. You seen the hills I went up with. That'll probably go up. Elby's the steepest one here. That'll probably go up Elby. And I'm 300 pounds. I'm like 298 pounds, guys. I'm 6'4". And you've seen how that takes me around. So that's the trick. You're going to make sure those axle bolts are torqued down the same on front and back. You know, like I said, what I did is mine are 30 foot-pounds. I also tightened up my kickstand so that it doesn't you know, so then it doesn't hit the brake rotor. Now the next test for this bike here is we're going to go to our supermarket, man. We're going to put the basket back on the back, and we're going to go food shopping. Can you dig food shopping? I'm going to put that basket. Where's the basket? Here it is. Put that basket on the back. Man, I'll tell you guys, I am happier man than a sow in slop. You know, I never thought of torquing them down is going to matter. But I guess what it does, I guess when you don't torque them down, it doesn't make the motor equal on both sides, and maybe the Hall sensors sense it. So all I know is it went over 5 miles. It broke my record. It went like 5.3 miles, didn't shoot an OE air code out at all. I had that on both motors with the boost on. And it's a heck of a machine. That's a heck of a machine.